Howard, if the guy wants to try this, how is he going to determine where he's going to start fishing?
First of all, it's easy. First thing, you got to talk to the local people. You got to go to your tackle stores, got to talk to your local guides. These fish are migratory. They're going to run up these rivers and creeks. Find out what part of the river's creek the fish are concentrated on.
So maybe get somebody to tell you a creek.
A creek,
or
a section of a creek, a section of a river.
Okay, so now we've got that information and we go to the lake and we know they're in whatever creek. Still, some of these creeks on some of the reservoirs in the state are huge. How do you pinpoint there if nobody's giving you exact information?
It's not an exact science. My preference, I'll go and try and find 3 or 4 points lined up and I'll start on those points. That's not to say these fish are always going to hold on structure. But if you have a starting point, start on those points. These fish roam. Trial or error by this type of fishing, trolling, you're covering a lot of water. You're going to find the fish eventually if they're in there.
And it's probably one of the biggest advantages of trolling. It allows you to cover huge volumes of water in a relatively short time. And so just get out there and watch your graph. Of course, if you get the bites, obviously, just keep moving around until you start seeing fish and start getting them hooked up.
You betcha. And the local information is your first tip, your best start.
Got him,
fish on, mate?
Yep. Whoa. Well, he really popped that one. I think he got tired, Howard. He pulled so much drag off the reel when he hit it.
That's one of the things you got to be careful doing this light tackle.
It's great fun though to catch these fish on light tackle. We're just going to kind of keep the boat moving now because if we stop, all our other baits will settle to the bottom. Oh! I'll tell you what. Good grief, I'll tell you what, that's just a strong, really impressive fish. All of them look really nice too, Howard. They're just nice, heavy, full-bodied fish. If I can get him up here. All right.
Good solid 3-pound hybrid.
Man, he hit that like a ton of bricks. Now, Howard, we're using a little bit different technique here. We've got some wind. And usually you're trolling, you've had great luck with this technique, trolling with the trolling motor. And again, keep in mind the water's cold, so we're trying to downsize and slow down. But in the wind, sometimes the trolling motor's not fast enough. So Howard uses a technique, he's trolling with the big motor, but not in the same sense you would troll with the motor running all the time. Howard, tell us a little bit about what you're doing and how you're making all that work.
It's a real simple method. You want to slow the speed down on the boat. I'll put the boat in gear. We'll go 10 or 12, 15, 20 feet. I'll pull the gear down, pull it down in neutral. The wind slows us down. We're trolling right into the wind. The motor on and off keeps the speed right where we want it. We keep our bait with slow presentation. We hook fish.
Good tip, Howard. So you can do this even if it's super windy. This still works. Yeah, we're getting a great show of fish on the graph there. And Howard, do you feel like most times when you're catching them, you see them on the graph? I mean,
I believe that I see half the fish I hook.
So you're not necessarily looking for fish, but it never hurts to see them on the screen. And of course, we're looking at a big nomadic fish there's schools of them, groups of them roaming around out here. So you may not see them on the sonar, but they're right there. But it never hurts. In general, when you're trolling one of these areas, you need to be seeing fish at least here and there. You need to be crossing over them.
I definitely believe so. And another thing I believe it does, it boosts your confidence. And everybody knows confidence is catching.
There he is. Boy, he hit that like a freight train. Wow. He was just taking drag. He was going somewhere besides here. Man, he's really pulling. These are a lot of fun on this light tackle. See if we can get a glimpse of him. Look at him go. Just don't give up. One of the trademarks of a hybrid. Just lots of stamina, lots of pulling power. Look at him just going, working. He's bound to get tired here before long. Oh, he's a pretty one. It's a nice fish. I'll have to keep him out of that prop. Come here, fish. Come here. I think he's about to give it up now. slide down here and grab him. This jig's got the wire hook, so I'm not gonna pick him up by the jig. How about that? Good looking hybrid. Howard, there's one. Get him. He's on that front corner. Pick him up. I'll keep the boat in gear.
Yeah, there he is.
Got him?
Yeah, there he is. He's there. That's a strong fish.
I hear the drag talking to you a little bit. Get him up here. I'll grab him for you, Howard.
There he is, Mac.
Come here.
Another good fish.
Bump him in gear so our baits don't fall to the bottom. We'll just let him go. There he goes.